It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Lance now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
To throw, it's Lance.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance. There's Trimble, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action, now it's Lance.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lance a handoff here to Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
The Lance going to throw.
And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Tommy Tremble.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of tricks.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continue.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Now Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be active.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Going left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters up.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Landry now on the return. Landry brushes him off. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw again. Right side caught by Jackson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now
a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lance looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're going to look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And running with power here. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
This will be caught at Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, Lance.
And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tommy Tremble
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Try to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And this one is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Looking to throw. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Lance. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there. I was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range, and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That caught by Trimble.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Rams, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.